how's the experience of you just lip syncing someone else's song? Sonu Nigam has sung, I think, a couple of songs in this film. And how was that experience? Because you are, I think, a brilliant singer yourself.
Well, I have always been a great admirer and a big fan of Mr. Sonu Nigam, and I think he's a fabulous singer. So the song that I'm lip syncing to was recorded earlier on by David in Sonuji's voice as a title track. It wasn't meant to be picturized on me. But then David decided, to picturize that song on me as a romantic number.
Early morning.
Yeah. And then when that happened, we all were already in love with the song, and I didn't feel it right that I should, kind of redo the version, because he had already done a splendid job with it. And him being such a senior singer and somebody I look up to and somebody who's so respectable, I didn't think it was right. So we went ahead with that.
Had you ever imagined that a song like Her Friend Kamina Hota Hai, I think it will become such a rage. It's like, I think it's become a youth anthem now.
Yeah. Yes, I think the credit goes to Sajid Wajid for creating such a track and a melody. And actually, the line was pretty interesting. That came at the end when the entire thing was done and edited, and David, I think, by the end of it, said to Wajid that, let's use this line, which was Her Friend Kamina Hota Hai, and that went very apt with the theme of the film. And it's worked, so we're all glad.
आपके दो दोस्त हैं और दोनों ही मतलब बहुत बहुत कमीने हैं. ज्यादा कमीना कौन था दोनों दोस्तों में, सिद्धार्थ या दिव्येंदु में?
फिल्म के अंदर आई थिंक दोनों इक्वली ही कमीने हैं, बिकॉज लेकिन दोनों का जो कमीनगी का स्टाइल है वो डिफरेंट है. सिद्धार्थ जरा और तरह से करता है और दिव्येंदु जरा और तरह से कमीनगी करता है. दिव्येंदु का एक शायराना मिजाज है, वो अपने शेर व शायरी में करता है, और सिद्धार्थ जो है वो फिल्मी मिजाज का है. दोनों का अपना स्टाइल है कमीनगी का.
One thing which is coming across quite nicely is the dialogues of the film. I think they are very funny, at least from the promos that we can make out. And अर्ज किया है कि मिली वो मुझे खीर की तरह, टेस्ट में थी वो खीर की तरह, और दिल के पार हुई वो तीर की तरह. फिर आप कहते हैं कि सच सच बोल, कहीं चिल्लर देके भगा तो नहीं दिया फकीर की तरह. I think the entire timing and the way all the writing part is flowing, I think that is one of the big highlights of the film, according to you.
Two people I would really want to mention and give a lot of credit to would be Sajid Farhad. When I sat down to hear it, the dialogues were so funny, and they had brought in that freshness and that unique element to the entire thing, and they were so funny. So when you watch the film, you'll understand how important are the dialogues in the film, because they're so funny. So I think those two guys, Sajid and Farhad, deserve a round of applause for that.
I think the lines are something which are really funny, and even I spoke to David Dhawan, and he said that the entire interaction that he had with Sajid Farhad and the way it flowed, you guys had a lot of fun, and generally it is said that if you're having fun making a film, then people will be enjoying it as well, because it flows quite organically.
The energy on the set was really good, because we were all young people working, and David is also a young guy, and his spirit is really young, and the way he works, his energy and all of that. So David was like another friend of ours who would become like us. In fact, he would seem to be younger than we were on certain days. And he was so excited, and he's still so thrilled about the project and the film. And I told him about the response that the UK press gave, and so this entire thing, I think when you're shooting a film, when you're working with people, that positivity, that energy really counts, and that translates onto the screen also. And we had a great time shooting the film, and people will watch it. People will be able to tell the time we were having when they watch the film.
Now you're having a beautiful co-star in Taapsee actually, and a friend of mine was telling me that अगर इतनी खूबसूरत अगर कोई एक्ट्रेस अगर हो तो फिर दोस्तों में तो मतलब लड़ाइयाँ होना जरूरी है, इनफैक्ट अगर एक ही फूल है तो. So something about your co-star, I think this is the first Hindi film as such, and the kind of chemistry that you're having actually, and it's coming across quite nice as well.
An extremely disciplined, decent girl she used to be. I mean, there were no tantrums. Taapsee was extremely cordial to work with. She would be the first one down to have breakfast in the lobby when we were shooting in Goa or Mauritius. She would not complain if her shot was taking long. And it's a very nice girl to work with, very simple girl. And I think for the first film, she's come out amazing. She's done a great job. Pleasure working with her.
Now, the original Chashme Buddoor is releasing the same day as well. There have been reports that apparently the director of the original is not too happy with the remake as such. So, have you heard about all these reports? Because you've not been in Mumbai actually for some time.
I've kind of read some stuff. I can't comment much on that because I don't know what the directors exactly said.
Another film that you're doing is Kill Dil with Ranveer Singh and Parineeti Chopra, directed by Shah. Something about that? That's an action film.
Yes, that's an action film. Very excited about that. I'll get to do a different kind of a role. I've always been very fond of action. And that's going to start somewhere in September. So yes, looking forward to that.
Kill Dil is a Yash Raj film, and you've been very close to Yash Chopra. Your album came out on YRF as well. Do you feel that someone like Yash Chopra, who did a lot for the just bridging gap between people and between religions and between the countries, do you feel that there should be more such people in anywhere in the world as such, so that the world becomes a better place?
Why would I not think that? Of course I think that. It is because of such people that, you know, that the world is going on and it's moving forward. I mean, there are certain people who believe in creating chaos, but there are certain people who believe in creating harmony and peace. It totally depends on you, which side you want to choose for yourself.
Something about your album, what is the latest on that? Are you working on the next album?
I am. Summer is dedicated to music this summer, and slowly and steadily I'm working on the album also, which will come out in due time.
And in your last album, in Junoon, you had experimented with the Ghalib's poetry as well, which I personally felt was beautiful. So do we see that happening in your next album as well?
Possibly, yes. I still haven't really jotted down what exactly is going to be the direction and what are going to be the verses or kalams that I'm going to sing. Right. But it's definitely going to be a serious album in the sense, serious listening. You know, it will fall into that category.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Ali, and looking forward to Chashme Buddoor and all your future ventures, and looking forward to maybe talking to you in person very soon in India.
Very, very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.